If everybody comes back, because I think it was picking up the TV, so I had to make sure that the TV was turned down and that the door was closed. So it was picking up on the television because it was like what it was picking up on the television, and I didn't have the door all the way closed. And yep, it said I had a copyright, so I'm gonna have to make sure I delete that. Yeah, you're back. Thank you. Yeah, I know, but YouTube, you know, as you were saying about my post, your Instagram post about your bunny. I've been enjoying all your Instagram posts, but especially the ones with the bunny playing with the egg carton. You have to be creative, right? This is weird being this close. Hold on, let me see if I can maneuver this and sit on the couch. I like sitting on the couch. Is it Friday yet? Oh, no, that's too far away. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try. Uh, this is the type of stuff you go through when you're doing live. How about this? That's better. I want to see the golf stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's so much better. That didn't feel quite right. I need to be comfortable. Hey TJ. Hey, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Now I can't see the chat, so I have to open up my tablet. Yeah, YouTube was like, no, we detected some copyright stuff. And I'm like, what? Then I realized the TV, I have acute hearing, so I thought it was just me. Dan, back and forth a few, just got home. Hey, Dan. Okay, let me find myself. Whew, mercy. Yeah, give me a minute, guys. What? What is this thing doing? Cancel my channel. It just gave me some crazy message. Okay, let me turn the volume down. Okay. Whew. All right, guys. Let's see. I got to go to a Zoom meeting. Be back, I hope. Oh, Zoom, yay. Well, I'm WebEx out. We're doing WebEx meetings. I had 4 yesterday and 1 today. Hey, Big Easy. It ain't easy being Big Easy. Hey, Donald Smith Vibes. How you doing? Whew. So anyway, so I just decided the last minute. I'm fickle to just change it up and just go on and stream. Because I wanted to see how everybody's doing. Hope everybody's doing well and not like me having like major anxiety. And I don't know. I just think, like I say, I have a very, I don't want to say control freak. I just like being, I'm kind of routine driven. And this is not routine. There's no routine. My routine is just like, and the thing about it is, by the time I get a routine going and established, it'll probably be time to go back. So that is going to be, the hard part. I'm also having a slow year on YouTube, especially when the spring and summer, my slower months on. Let's see. Yes, I am moving on to 1K. Well, good for you. Good for you. Good for you, TJ. You keep up the good work. So, yeah. So, anyway, excuse me, has been really bad lately, out of the routine, new things to get used to, and people not following the rules. Yeah, Teresa. So I feel you 1000%. I mean, I was telling my husband today that, I mean, it has been heightened. And I have done all the things that matter of fact, I was going to bring those notes in here about some of the things. Let me see. I do have them with me. Hold on. Okay. So, and I do have on shorts. This isn't like a mini dress. It's all black. Anywho, so I have been doing all the things. If you watch my live stream like last week, I talked about, how to survive social distancing. That was a totally different audience. So if you guys would entertain me, I'm going to go over some of this stuff. I hope it helps someone. So emotions, fear and anxiety, depression and boredom, anger, frustration, irritability, check. I could check all those. Check. It will, TJ, but thank you for your kind words. Hey, Dr. Experimenters. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. So yeah, fear, anxiety, I could check them all off. Depression, boredom, anger, frustration, irritability. Check. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check. But what you can do, acknowledge what's happening and that it's stressful. So I'm acknowledging that right now, talking to you guys, yeah, it is stressful and I'm acknowledging it. So acknowledgement, that is always important, is to acknowledge what you're going through. Stay connected. That's why I'm here. I'm staying connected with my friends. Yes. Do benefit finding. So what that means is like looking at the situation and thinking about the benefits for it. So benefits for me would be I'm saving money on gas, saving money on food because I eat 2 full meals a day at work. I eat breakfast and lunch. Like I said, gas, meals, whatever. Please close the door, sir. Thank you. So what the benefits are, being at home with your family, that could be a benefit. Some may not be, but most of us it is. And so yeah, that's a benefit finding. Boost your vitamin D. So I get a lot of natural light, usually where I sit, even though I've moved into this office now. This is my husband's office. I open up the blind so I can get some natural light. So that's important. And then, the impact of natural light on you. Hey, Pam. How you doing? Hey, Happy Lux. Thanks for coming, Nathan. Thank you. Good to see you guys. I hope you learn. Hey, Father Fish. So I hope you guys learn from this. If not, I'm going to just try to go over this. And this is how to survive social distancing, which to me is an oxymoron, but that's what they're saying. So that we're going to go with it. So basically, just trying to, and those are who are new, you can go back to the beginning of the live later. I'm trying to provide a public service and provide some things that I've been researching to help me get through this. And I'm in Ohio. And as of Monday, we will be on another work, let me see, what they're calling it? Stay home order. Stay at home order, basically. I think that's what they're calling it. So, that's another 30 days almost. So May 1st. And so that's where we are. So like I was saying, the natural light is really good. It boosts your vitamin D, which is really good for you, wards off seasonal depression, and helps improve your sleep. So
Candy.
Yes, don't walk from the camera.
I get grapes.
Yes, as you could, they need to be washed off.
I am.
Oh, you gonna wash them?
Yeah.
How you gonna do that in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. This ought to be interesting. Anyway, so here's some suggestions. Scheduling regular social contact by phone or video, as we're doing now. Surround yourself with warmth, a throw blanket. Get absorbed in a fictional world, like through books, TV, or audiobooks. So I've been watching a lot of videos. I'm a binge watcher. I have, thank God, an Amazon Fire Stick. So that has been helpful. Remote acts of kindness. So that will lead me to I should have done this before I started, but like I said, I decided to stream at the last minute. I wasn't going to stream because I was eating my dinner late and I didn't think I'd be able to get here. So, will somebody, one of my moderators, please put Candy's, because it'll take me forever to find it. It'll make me very happy. Thank you so much. Candy's GoFundMe. So, we're talking about remote acts of kindness. That could mean, giving to the GoFundMe. That could mean if you're going, a lot of people have always done, when they're going through the drive-through, they'll pay it. It's not really pay it forward, it's pay it backwards. Somebody pay for and a lot of us are doing drive-throughs and things like that. If you go to the grocery store, maybe you have an elderly neighbor or a neighbor or something picking up a couple of extra things, and you can leave them on their porch and give them a call or text them. Just little things like that really kind of boost your, can help with some of this. Spend time in nature. So they have the parks here are open. So if I wanted to, and I might get around to doing it, take my grandson to the park. I've been letting him go outside so he can run off some of that energy. Revisit old photos of happier times. Think about planning a trip, even though you may not be able to like book flights or whatever. God willing, we won't be like this forever. Somebody posted something. YouTube doesn't allow kids on videos. As we content makers, we have to be careful. I know, TJ, that's why I'm very funny about having him here. Underage YouTube policy, we should follow. So follow. Okay. Note taken. I'm very aware of that. Let me see. Anybody new come in? Hey, Sir Polylock, are you going to stream at 8:00? I changed my mind. So if you're watching FishTuber Notification Squad, I apologize. I just decided I wanted to go live. Find an engaging activity, games, puzzles, live streams. Even if you just lurk. And I think that's it. I thought I had more than that, but those are just some things that I'm trying to do in addition to staying away from the news. We are, all that. There's a lot of news and everybody's talking about the same thing. And we're all seeing the name everywhere and just trying to stay away from it as much as possible. Of course, I tap in every now and then because I just want to keep up on things. But just, I know some people are just saturated with the news. Some people are just, my husband is watching it almost 24 hours a day. I can't do it. It's just too much. So that's some of the things you can do. Prayer and meditation, I would recommend those as well, because those things are going to really help you. I mean, they have benefits depending on, what your beliefs are, but those are some things that I definitely recommend. I'm watching a lot of news too. Yeah, it could be a little addictive. Collect sticks and leaves. Okay. In 30 minutes, still laying in bed. Okay, Sir Ponalot. So Sir Ponalot has become my Thursday partner. He streams right after me. I adore his personality and his spirit and his accent. I just something about that accent. And it's funny because my the new president of our university is Australian. So I had this, listened to her today and I was like, oh my God, I wish I could talk, I had that accent. I just love it. To all my Aussie friends, love your accent. It's just probably one of the coolest. Um, dig some holes. Hey, Pam. Oh my God. Yeah. So I hope I'm not missing anything. Let me see. You're old enough. Wait a minute. Who are we talking to? Who is Cammy? Is that Pam? Y'all calling her? I haven't been watching as many videos. So have I missed something? Did we rename Pam Cammy? I don't see a Cammy in here, so I'm that's a presumption on my behalf. Yeah, but I hope everybody is staying as positive as possible. All things are considered. Um, this is like nothing we've ever experienced. I think the last time was they called it the Spanish flu, which actually was not did not originate in Spain, but because the Spanish were the first to talk about it or write about it or something, that's why it was called the Spanish flu. So that was 1918, I believe it was. So over 100 years ago, and several people died. I have been watching a lot of YouTube from creepy pasta all the way to reptiles, especially. Yeah, I haven't had the time to. Usually, by the time I'm done with my day, and that was one of the reasons why I almost didn't stream. Was by the time I'm done with my day, I am so exhausted. I mean, I was just like, oh my God, because I'm on the phone. I'm used to having two monitors, two big monitors. Now I'm on a small laptop. Um, using my cell phone. I mean, it's just so out of my routine and what I'm accustomed to. And I think that is where a lot of the anxiety is coming from as well. Just having to totally redo, because we are mostly creatures of habit. And when we get away from those habits or those routines, it can be a little off putting. So I have been home since the 12th, I think was my last day in the office. So this is going on like the third week, but I'm really having it. Maybe it may be my age or whatever, but I mean, some people may be more agile than I am. Um, I'm really struggling with it, but like I said, I'm acknowledging it. I'm trying to do things that are going to hopefully help. And I recommend that for you guys too, if that's something you're going through. Yeah, the flu in 1918, 1919 was basically the same situation as now, but this one is worse. Yes, it is. So this is high. This is several times more contagious than the flu. And so that is where the danger lies. And they're saying that people can spread it and when they're asymptomatics, meaning symptomatic, which means they don't have symptoms. And I would recommend that people go look. I don't know I know some of the symptoms. Trouble breathing is a big one. They say that it goes through, it primarily goes like through your nasal cavity into your lungs. And so it's almost like a pneumonia, for lack of a better term, because it creates these, and I don't know the medical term for it, which causes difficult breathing. And that's why all the conversation about is it the respirators or whatever they're talking about? And so it's very contagious, and it's very deadly. And so I pray to God that none of you experience this. I have a friend who lost an uncle in Michigan to it, and well, her uncle and aunt both have it, and the uncle has since passed away. So please take this seriously, no matter how you feel about what all this is about. I know a lot of people feel like the media has hyped it up. Um, and I worked in the media, so I'm not going to say they're hyping it up, but this type of news sells. So I'll just leave it at that. Hey, Susan from SLC Aquatics. That's my SLC kiss. Hey, Susan. Are they even testing as asymptomatic people? Well, they're going to get a false positive. They're not going to. So asymptomatic people, I don't even. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Jesse. No, I don't think they are. You have to be showing symptoms, because I guess there are not enough tests, so they don't. They're I mean they're coming from what I understand, and I work in nursing, so I'm not a nurse, but I work in nursing. So I'm getting a whole different set of information regarding this thing, from the nurse's perspective. And they are, from a nursing perspective, bar what the media is saying, this is pretty serious. So please take it seriously. Anyway, so yeah, it causes pneumonia. One of the unique symptoms is also loss of taste and smell. Really? Wow. I hadn't seen that one, Dan. They are even turning away people showing symptoms. God, no. Got turned away 3 times before they tested him and he was positive. Wow. How they know if people can catch it from asymptomatic, if can't find asymptomatic people in the first place. I think so if you go and look into some of the news stories, there was one that up in, I want to say, New York, New Jersey area. These people were at a wedding reception or something like that. Then there's another case where people were at a God, what kind of gathering was it? It wasn't church, but it was something I can't remember. But so nobody was showing symptoms, like the cough or whatever, but they were considered asymptomatic. And so because they weren't, like, I think there may be a fever associated with, guys, don't quote me on this because I've read this stuff, but I've taken in so much information. I do know the part about the lungs and the pneumonia, though. That I know for sure. But some of the other symptoms, along with the cough, of course. So if they weren't coughing or whatever, and I would believe anytime the body is attacked, you run a fever. So I will believe a fever would probably be a part of that. But like I said, I'm not 100% because I don't know. But I do know the things I do know. I'm going to tell you guys. I don't want somebody to come back at me and say, "Oh, you said et cetera, et cetera." Okay. I'm not, disclaimer, a health professional. I work in the health profession, but I'm not a health professional. So with that said, let me see. Oh my God, Nisi, that is horrible. Is Nisi here? Hey, Nisi, how are you? Nisi up north. How you guys doing up there? I see you in H2O plant stream all the time. How you been? I hope you're doing good. Thanks so much for coming.
Okay.
Out of here, sir.
This one channel.
Okay, out. Bye-bye. Goose, good battle. Last time you were here, you were doing bad things. Go. Go, 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 go. Close the door. You want me to get Papa? Close the door. Thank you. Okay, so we have a 5-year-old who is like going stir crazy and also driving me crazy. But hey, Tiffany, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, TJ, I got it. I think you can have kids, but I can't make this video. It's not for kids. Okay, just because a kid shows up, you can't. This isn't a kids video. Anywho, if I lose my dad after losing my biological father, heads will roll. Oh my goodness, Niecy. Wait a minute. Let me see. They won't test my 74-year-old dad. He's been sick for over a month after traveling across Alaska. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. I will definitely put you guys in my prayers. Oh no. For anyone in Instagram, there is an ER doctor who is posting IG stories 250 plus so far since last week. Updates from the front lines. Oh my goodness, that's bad. That's I mean, that's not bad, but there's so much. Like I said, it has been so it has just been it's overwhelming. It really is. And hence the anxiety and some of the challenges. It's just really been overwhelming. So I am praying for all of you guys and definitely keeping you in my thoughts. Because this is like something I've never experienced before. And I lived through the only thing that I have to compare this to is 9/11. 9/11, I think I was feeling very much the same way, but it was a different type of. This is ongoing. 9/11 happened. We were all shocked, and then slowly but surely, we just kind of gradually over months, and some people years, and some people maybe never. But I'm just saying, it was like a one-time thing, and then we just had time to kind of regain some normalcy, for lack of a better term. But this has been extended. This has been, and we still don't know. Maybe there's no point of saying, oh well, next month I'll be able to go back into my grocery store and find some Lysol spray, which I can't find, which is making me cuckoo. Because I love my Lysol spray. The air needs to smell fresh for my house to be clean. No matter how much cleaning I do, if I don't have that fresh smell, it's like it's not clean. That's just one of my things. Let me see. No problem. I'm still here. Thank you, Mark. Hope you're doing good, Mark. I was going to get back with you because you tried to call me. Like I said earlier, I had 4 WebEx conferences yesterday. They took up my whole day. The projections I have seen say the U.S. as a whole will peak in mid-May. Yes, and then this may come back in the fall. So God bless us. And we will still be burying our loved ones in June and July. I know. It's so sad. It really is. It's just, and I think, like I said, I'm just so scared. I'm afraid for my family. I'm afraid for people I care. I'm afraid for you guys. I don't want anybody to be ill, definitely ill, or pass away. My prayers are still going out to Tracy because Big Rich can't go see her because of what's going on. Just imagine. And that Cleveland area has been hit really hard. So just imagine what he's going through. So please continue to keep that family in your prayers as well while I'm thinking about it. Probably not go away at all for a long time. Oh my God, that would be horrible. I talked to Cobb. He's okay. And Bunny, thank you. Thank you so much. So we have some Fish Fam members that are in New York, several Fish Fam members that are in New York. I know Cooper Cichlids is in New York. I know Dee from Brooklyn, Aquarium Cop, Bunny, and New York Gold. There, I know for sure. There, I know there's some others that I can't think of the top of my head that are in that area. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And Aquarium Cop, of course, he, Bunny, and um, Gold all work in law enforcement, or and so yeah, they're out there on the front line. So definitely keep them. Um, One Fish, Two Fish RLC. The RLC stands for Rochester, so she's in the state of New York. We've got a lot of people in that general area, the tri-state area, New Jersey, New York, and is it Connecticut or right there together? Is that what they consider the tri-state area? We've got Pennsylvania right in there. I mean, that whole eastern coast, that whole area. And so that's definitely, and then of course we've got all of our people on the West Coast. Florida is starting to see some of it. I mean, it's just, and like I said, that is adding to it. And I didn't come here to get everybody all worked up. That was not my intent. I came because I was hoping to check on you guys, and I wish you the very best. And let's talk about some fish. Let's talk about fish and shrimp. So if you guys have watched my latest video, I think I did an update on my shrimp jar, which is doing really well. I'm really happy with it. I had a conversation with somebody on IG who I think was kind of trolling me, which I don't care, and was like, well, that jar, blah, blah, blah. What if they die, blah, blah, blah. Well, so we all know, those of us who keep fish, that people would think that the smaller the item is, the easier it is. No, the larger it is, the easier it is to kind of keep an eye on your perimeters. When it's a smaller container or a smaller vessel or smaller whatever, you got to really watch it. So I test that water like almost 2-3 times a week, because I know, because it's a small jar, that the water perimeters can change in the blink of an eye. And so I have distilled water, which that's what I use. I don't have an RO system, so I have to buy distilled water. I'm always checking the GH and KH. I'm definitely always checking the nitrates and ammonia. So definitely, and it's got tons of plants in it. So definitely is something that I have to monitor. Now, is that a long-term solution? No, it's not. Is it fine for a short-term solution? And I might take the shrimp out and just have a nice jar, planted jar, because there is such a thing, a Facebook group, Dan knows about that. But for that person to come at me like that, I had to check them and let them know I am quite aware of what I'm doing. I'm quite aware this is not a perfect scenario to keep shrimp or any other fish, and go on about your business. I didn't quite say that, but I let them know I know what I'm doing. I'm not just some person's like, oh, wait a minute, I got a cute little jar. I'm going to put some fish in it. I'm going to put some shrimp in it. No, I know what I'm doing. And I am conversing with people who I know, like Dan Slee, who in my view is the real shrimp king, and asking questions. And I know that, that's something I have to watch. So, boop. How did you make the moss roll in the jar? We breed orange shrimp and want to make one. So that came on a mesh. The moss came on a mesh, And so I just rolled it. It's really just kind of bent like in an arch. And so, yeah, that's how I did it. Just grow the moss on some flexible mesh. I want to say it might be plastic, or you could probably do it with stainless steel, depending on how pliable it is. Hold on 1 second. Okay, he was in there tearing up my room, so I'm back. I look a little orange. Is that the camera? Anyway, so yeah, so it was on a piece of mesh, and I just bent it in half, so it's just like a arch. Thank you. I like that too. Hey guys, Candy really, really, really needs help. Thank you so much, Punchy. Yes, so I mentioned this before. So we're supposed to be getting relief checks. I know things are tight for everybody, but when you get your funds, you want to donate a little something. No amount is too small. Please help Candy out. We all know that she's such a sweetheart and brings so much value to the community, and is always willing to help. I talked to her today. So please, 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 if you have a little something, donate it to Candy through that GoFundMe. Thank you. Oh, and Pam too. Pam, she's now selfless, you see. So help our fish family members, our fish community members. This is a rough time. Thank you, Jesse, HC Aqua, for posting that. I appreciate it.
For the subscribe button.
He's on the other side of the door tomorrow. Please hit the subscribe button. Please, if you're here and you're new and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. I really appreciate it.
And hit the bell.
And hit the bell, he says.
And put the thumbs up.
And hit the thumbs up, he says. That's my co-host. Bless his heart. He's a sweet kid, but he is 5. So, but anyway, so yeah, so let me see. We got like 10 minutes. Any other questions? Hey, Storm Riders, don't ask me why I'm mad, Melvin. Is Crystal here? Hey, Crystal, welcome. Let me see. So Storm Rider likes to ask me why I'm mad. That's because I love Mad Max. He is an amazing co-host. Yeah, he has his moments. Hey, Vanoski, thanks for coming. So yeah, I hope everybody is staying safe. And if you're just getting here, I gave some tips on how to kind of navigate this whole thing. I'll try to post the links, but if you go back to my video on it's called Protecting Your Spirit. If you go back, or at the beginning, we want to rewind this one because I want to see you guys and continue to see you. I really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me. We are going to get through this together, by supporting each other. You can always direct message me on IG. If you don't have IG, my email is madfishdiva@gmail.com. Please reach out. We can become Facebook friends and whatever, but I'm not a trained professional, but I do care, and I'm a spiritual person. I will pray for you, and I also believe that part Native American, I will send you warm white light. And so Mr. Man down here is getting anxious again.
No.
I'm tired. Make sure you go over and check out Sir Ponalot next. He's going to be streaming. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. He does some, he did a couple of like trivia or something a couple of times. But he's a really cool young man. He keeps, in case you don't know, it's prawn, PRAWN, which is a large shrimp So it's kind of shrimp tank related, but I believe he has some other things. So definitely check him out. Let me see. What am I missing? I see Melvin laughing. Why? Yeah, why you so mad, Melvin? Boop. Thanks, Jesse. Jesse is my buddy. That's my dude. That is my guy. Oh my God. Let me
Bye.
see. Oh me. So, and we are running some playlists. We are running Mr. B's playlist. So check out Mr. B. You all know that he does so much for the fish community. He does the fish tubers notifications. Even when Diva decides to change her mind and go live, we're running Rob 93's playlist. Rob is really close to, so if you can, please run those playlists, watch those playlists, and check them out. I'm going to wrap this up before this young man goes crazy or either drives me crazy. She is called Madfish Diva. Oh my God. Is Ozzy here? Hey, sorry I missed the live. I felt like I'll catch it later. Thank you, Ozzy. Hope you guys are doing good too down there in Florida. So I am missing, I don't know where Funk is and I don't know where Rob is, but if you all run across them, tell them I was like, where y'all at? They're probably busy though. But yeah, thanks so much for coming. Thank D Aquarius. Hey D, how you doing down there in the Nile? You're in Louisiana, right? How's it going down that way? You guys become a hot spot down there. Oh, it's okay. You can watch the replay. So I do have some. Once again, I'm gonna shut it down. If you want to watch the beginning of the video or watch Protecting Your Spirit, it talks about some tools and some, suggestions, and also has some links about some things you can do to protect your spirit during this time. Most of us are really struggling with this. I am not going to lie, full transparency. I'm struggling. I mean, hey, it is what it is. But coming on and doing my lives and talking to you guys and talking about fish and reading the funny comments and everything, it helps. This is part of my therapy. Do what works for you. We're not all the same. Look at some resources. If you have access to a therapist or a counselor or a good friend with a good listening ear, bounce things off each other. And hopefully it's reciprocal. Let's see, songwriters, aquatics, think you mean Wyclef, the carnival. Oh my goodness. Yep, so I'm going to shut it down at 7:54. Go on and check out Sir Prawn a lot, and we call him Prawny. And take care of yourself, guys. Guard your spirit, protect your spirit, stay healthy. Practice all the guidelines to keep you safe and healthy because I want to see you next time. And as always, keep it splashy, not trashy. SOC Wave. Diva out.